Shireen from MOORELASH, and I'm back with another video. Today, this video is going to be covering how I became a lash tech and some goals that I have for MOORELASH for 2024. So, how I became a lash tech? I became a lash tech because I up and quit my job. No, so let's break it down. Let's go back. So back in 2020, I was working for a nonprofit agency here in my hometown of New Haven, Connecticut. What happened with the nonprofit agency, I was basically moved around in several departments, and I basically knew the agency like the back of my hand. The only departments that I did not partake in was one of the departments, was a department that basically brought in most of the money. So all of the other departments that I did delve into and learn a lot about. Some of them were like on the chopping block, so which means my position from the chopping block, which in turn has me moving around to different departments. Which is why I learned so much, and I feel like at that time it was great for me to learn that, because what I'm doing now for work is I definitely go back to all of the skills and the work ethic that I had back then. So I held that job for about 3 years, from about 2016. I think I started interning at that organization to about 2020 when I decided to leave them. In the midst of all of that, moved around, etc. The last department that I was in, however, what took place was everyone quit around me. My coworkers quit, they moved to different departments, or they legit quit the job. The supervisor got burnt out and quit. And what was taking place at the job was I was being stereotyped, and people wanted me to conform to what they believed was acceptable. And I don't do no shit like that. I don't conform to nobody. Sorry. I don't conform to anyone. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not conforming to shit. Okay? So I didn't. What I did was I kept doing me. I started to overperform, and I quit on them hoes, because that's how you leave somebody. That's how you leave. That's how you kill them with kindness. That's what you do. And that's what I did. But it is, like, people gotta do what's best for them. So I basically, they quit on me, and I had like a caseload of 80 people that I had to produce data for every month and meet with the grant providers every month, and I was holding it down, but I was not getting the recognition nor the accolades or the monetary gain for what I was doing. I was basically doing 4 different positions at one time, and unfortunately for me, at the time I was not advocating for myself enough, and they were nitpicking. So to me, it felt like advocating over the nitpicking. It would have just been a constant this. And y'all know I'm worth it, but because you're more so concerned that I come in to work with hair colors and comfortable shoes, you don't want to pay me my worth. Bullshit. So that wasn't flying for me. And then what in turn happened is they started to hire people to put in place for those higher positions, those positions that I was filling, as well as doing my job and 3 other people's jobs. They started to put people in those positions, and my life seemed brighter because it were women of color, professional women who I felt like they seen me. Being young and naive in a professional setting in like corporate America, baby. It's dog eat dog out here in any profession. Don't ever feel like somebody's out to hold you down to help you out. Like, don't ever feel like that. And I wish I had somebody to sit me down and tell me that, but I didn't. I had to experience it myself. So what ended up happening was, I know that we're having a team meeting on, let's say, Monday of the beginning of the week. Cool, right? So we get the email that Friday, have our weekend, we come in Monday, we have our team meeting. In that team meeting, the 2 new hires, which are older black professional women, they come in, they give me all the praise. Shireen, you did so good, you trained us, we appreciate you, thank you for all you've been doing, yada yada yada, bada bada bada. They pushed over an envelope to me, and in the envelope was $300. Okay? Or maybe $400. Who knows? In the midst of all of this, though, I'm still having conversations with a friend of mine. So he, showed me a flyer, like a flyer similar to this one. And it was for a girl in our hometown who offered the same type of thing. One-on-one group courses, learn how to be a lash tech. But back then, it was like, pay $1,000, we giving you lash bed. We give they just made it seem like back then, like, we have to provide everything for you for this big lump sum of money when, baby, excuse me, Amazon exists. Prime is around the corner. So it was a lot of that. But anyhow, that was that. And I think the down payment for the class, I think the total of the class was like 600 or 750. It was just something stupid. I can't even lie. It was some dumb. It was a wild ass price, but back then it was worth it because now more people do lash. You can learn how to do lashes online. Like, it ain't that easy. But back then it was such a mind-boggling thing. People paid. Me too. That money in that envelope was my down payment. And that was God confirmation to me, baby. Switch your life around. So I called that girl up as soon as I walked out of that meeting and checked that envelope and said, can you meet me at the nearest CVS? I got the down payment for the class. She was like, yep. And I pulled up the CVS. And I handed her, I think, $250 or $350. I don't know. I think I gave her all that money. I didn't even care because I was like, this is about to change my life. This was in 2020, February or January of 2020, right? The manyan has to keep coming in, and I got dreams that I have to support. You understand me? I got that job, and I said to the other one, right? And I never looked back. I didn't care. I just ain't look back. So what I didn't appreciate with that whole thing was like for these women to have also birthed black young girls, for y'all to try to give me my accolades and my praises behind closed doors and not in front of the entire job was belittling to me. I can't even stunt, like, because why can you praise me behind closed doors but you can't praise me out loud? Meanwhile, we all know, like, we all were working at the job for a year. Like, everybody knew what the staff meeting consists of. If you had to praise anybody, if you had to give anybody any kind of accolades, the all staff meeting is where you do it. Period. The all staff meeting is where you do it. Period. And the all staff meeting, they stayed quiet as well as me. Why? Because my accolades happened 4 days ago on Monday. And because I was like, oh, yeah, really? I see what it is. Which is why within 2 weeks. Okay, so put it this way. I quit February 14th. I got hired February 17th. And I got trained February 28th. Okay? To be a lash tech. I got trained certified through the girl in my hometown. So I wasn't stopped. The pandemic was cool because what happened in the pandemic was pandemic hit, feel me, and I caught COVID, like, and I ended up having to stay out of work. I couldn't do lashes because, of course, you have to be over somebody's head breathing on them. So I started to sell lash strips, and that was always my first avenue I was going anyway, just selling lash strips. I was getting samples in and everything when I was still working at the old job. And that's what I did, and I was slinging them lashes, sis, like slinging them. Like I literally was put on my IG, put on my Facebook. I'm in the car today with all the lashes. If you want some lashes, hit me up. I'm going to pull up. And, of course, people had money because stimulus checks was running. People wasn't working because it was COVID. It was locked down. So people was outside getting cute, staying pretty, and wanted to turn up. So what better time to sell lashes? I was selling 3, 4, 5, 6 lashes at a time, okay? And it was lit. Like, I was literally making bread off of selling lash strips. And then I came out with lash glue. And then I came out with application kits. And I just kept applying. I just kept adding to the brand. Because I was like, girls love the look, but sometimes girls don't take the time out to figure out how to get the look and do it themselves on a budget. And that was always my first intention on coming into the lash business. I'm a single mom. I'm on the go. I'm a boss. You know what I'm trying to say? So when I'm working, I need to look presentable at all times. And when I'm out and about, I got to be able to pop up, pop out, and be there. You know what I mean? So having a quick application of a lash strip or knowing that your lash set is going to last you 2 to 3 weeks, that saves. What you need after that is a little eyebrow gel, maybe a fill-in, some lip gloss. Your hair can be flipped back in a bun just like so, and you look presentable for the day, for the meeting, for the concert. You're good. Like, literally, melanin works. Trust me. I wear mine every day. Yeah. So, that was that. So I started selling the lashes, the lash strips, and I created all kind of bundle deals and all kinds of great things to go along with it. But in turn, what happened, it kind of slowed me up some because I put the tweezers down in the actual lash application. And when that happened, I lost some interest in it because it was hard. I'm gonna insert some pictures. I'm gonna insert some pictures right here. I'm gonna insert some pictures right here because that issue was hard. At least I'm gonna try to. So like I said, I'm gonna try. But this was hard. Okay, it wasn't. I didn't like the way it was coming out. It was terrible. It was bad. That. I just ain't care for it. That's one trait I'm still trying to break. Like just because I don't get it at first, that does not mean. Like Aaliyah said, "That's a soft spot inside you. That's a soft spot inside you." Yeah, so that's what I need to keep doing, try it again, because it just didn't. Okay, so that was, let's say that's February, all the way until, boom, I go to Jamaica in August of 2020. So we went to Jamaica, we turned up, and that put a lot of things in perspective for my entire family, especially my immediate family, because the year prior, we lost my father. Yeah, so it was just tough. It was hard, and my father was like the rock for everyone. And we needed that family trip. And we went, we had a great time. We turned up, we explored the island. We just all came back on our shit, okay? So when I came back, I picked the tweezers back up, legit. So in October, I started taking like lash appointments, putting myself out there. And I was lashing from home. Ain't nothing wrong with lashing from home. I lashed from home, and I was fine lashing from home. I feel like I need to fit my back in my shoulders. I don't know. I feel like my pocket's but I lashed from home for about a year and some change. No shame. Like morphed my entire living room into a damn lash room. I went and got a second certification in New Jersey from someone that I was following on IG. Um, yeah, and then when I went there, I didn't feel so fulfilled. So I realized, like, it's not about how many certifications I have, baby girl. You gotta do it. I'm ready to take this thing out of my house. Like, this is the only way I'm gonna be able to elevate my business. In the midst of all of this, though, I wanted to relocate. Like, it was either or. It was like move out of state, start a whole new life, and I could still do the last thing. I could pick the last thing up and bring it anywhere for trade at this point. It's a talent. It's something that I have. Like, I could take it and do anything with it. Or stay and see what I can move and shake where I am in a place that I know like the back of my hand. But I can say that my baby has grown, my lash business, my brand has grown, and I appreciate, where I am now, and I don't take what I went through for granted. Or what I have for granted, and the customers and the clients that continuously continue to support me, regardless of how many times my schedule changes, regardless of what my availability is, no matter how late I show up, you still come with a great attitude, and I appreciate and I love y'all for all of that, seriously. One day I was just driving up the street, and I seen a sign, I called the number, and the lady was like, I've been expecting your call, and I was like, weird, but maybe it's a sign from God, you know how I do. So, I went with it, and it's great. Like, I found the space. It was, like, hands down the space that I wanted. At the time, my mother had just retired from work, and I was trying to get her business started. Her passion is alteration. She's a seamstress. She knows how to sew. Good. They call my outfit. And, yeah, I wanted a space for both of us to support her in business because I was just a little bit more fearless and just jumping off supports with it, whereas my mother is way more, like, determined and steadfast and like more consistent than I am, so I knew that we would go well off each other because I'm quick to be like, I'm throwing in the towel, kind of like how I did with the sleeves. I put them rings down and I did what felt more comfortable and easier for me. And my mom is like, whether it's easy or not, it gotta get done. Oh, it gotta get done. Oh, yeah. So she was like that. So I knew that her just being in the space around me, and if anybody else want to get on my nerves, I don't want to be the chick that rents a chair from up the street. That's my mom, right? Cool. So that's what happened. And we did it. We had the grand opening, and then shit happened, girl. Okay, like, the day after my grand opening, the health department came and tried to shut me down. So I've been, like, dealing with things since. And like I said, we don't know nothing about no business. Like, we are the first ones in this family doing business. So it's just been trial and error, success, small win, big win, shortcoming, up, downhill. You know, things you go through as an entrepreneur because it's a very ghetto. But it's rewarding, it's fulfilling, and I really wouldn't trade it in for the world because I'd rather be running around in circles, crying and going through the motions for something that's mine, that got my father name on it, than his last name. You know it. Highlight MOORELASH. My dad. His name got to live on. The health department came, tried to shut me down. Boom. I got to go to lash school. So that's 2022. So from 2020 and 2022, you know how all of that go, all the health regulations, all that good, all that jazz. Of course, up here in Connecticut, they asked about it, and they want to charge people thousands of dollars if you don't have whatever. So I went to school, paid out of pocket. I was pissed because, of course, you know, that refund check out of all refund checks for tax season in 2022 hit the best. Why? Because Trump just left and he gave us all the money. And I had to spend it all investing in my baby. And I would not trade that for the world. Honestly, if I didn't move with the money and I would have still been here, what the hell would I have done with that money? Okay? And I don't think I was in the mindset of like investing in stocks and stuff at that time. So what have I really would have done with that money? You know what I mean? In my little spending habits, baby, I would have just been a fly motherfucker. So that's neither here nor there. They came, I went to school, I got my license. Shortly after that, I got certified to do brows. So I've been certified to do brows for about a year and a half now. Brows, yeah, you gotta like know how to draw to do brows. Can't stunt, and I ain't the best artist. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna let my money be spent in vain. I'm gonna keep at it until I figure out what works best for me. And I don't do trash ass brows. I'll insert a picture once again of like my brows, my first brows compared to the last brows I did. What I'm really trying to figure out now, can't stunt, is like tint, a good tint. So if y'all know about any tint, you watching this video right now about a good tint for like sensitive eyes, you know, it's the eye area, I need sensitive products. That's what works better for me. Please comment below, tag some people, tag me, suggest some videos that I can watch and review. I would love to, because I definitely need some suggestions for like tint. I do support a girl from, I believe she's in Florida or she's in Alabama, but she got a bomb tint, but that shit pigmented, baby. And if you don't wipe it off fast enough, crap. And like a lot of lash artists probably won't admit, I taught myself how to do volume lashes. Like I literally took a classic lash and one course, and at the time, like the prices were just ridiculous to get an advanced course in volume lashing, and I taught myself. Can't stunt. I know I actually had a girl who was lashing me for like practice, and we was like doing service to service, and she taught herself the entire process, like bought the kit off the Amazon and just learn how to lash and be lashing and do good lashes. So I don't give a damn. You could judge me if you want to, kiss my grape. Because guess what? I'm gonna insert some pictures or go to my page on IG at _MOORELASH 2 O's and check out my work. This leg, my volume lashes eat all day, they eat it up. So yeah, try it out. Yeah, I just sat and perfected my craft. Yeah, that's basically how I became a lash tech. My goals for 2024 on what I see for MOORELASH. For MOORELASH, I want to rebrand. Okay? Rebrand. I'm tired of my logo. Right out with the old and with the new. I still love my colors, my color scheme and everything like that, but I'm just ready to step it up a notch as far as like my content goals, as far as my marketing goals, as far as my promo goals. Like I need headshots. I never took headshots at all. I've been in business for how long? I never took headshots. I never took like actual product shoot. You know, everything was like legit impromptu. Like it was a traumatic event. Like it just didn't happen how I seen it, and I thought I had everything in place. But yeah, so what else do I have? Rebrand, logo, merch. I got merch. I sell these shirts that say "fuck average, be legendary," and and it's for lash techs, and it has how long I've been in business and everything like that, and my logo up there, and I think that shirt is lit. And then I have another shirt that literally sold the most, and people get the most compliments on. It says looks, luxury, lashes, lifestyle. People love that shirt. It's like an airport fit. Like, put that shit on, go to the airport, you're gonna get compliments. Go to the park, go to the zoo, wear the hoodie. I got hoodies. You're gonna get compliments. I sell face masks as well, because COVID-19 is still very much a thing, and people still got germs. So I sell like face masks with my logos up there and things like that. I sell lash too. Everything. I'm just ready to rebrand, and honestly, I'm thinking about morphing my business. Like, instead of me being the day-to-day lash techer, I want to be the day-to-day deal sealer. I'm trying to seal the deal. So I'm thinking about pivoting and switching, where I am and how I'm doing. I have another lash vet in my lash studio. So if you know anybody in New Haven County, in Connecticut area who's looking for a lash home to lash out of, you can also do makeup too. I got a chair as well to do makeup. Hair, not so much, because I don't like the mess of hair, and I don't really got like a hair sink for you to be in here doing hair. Or like the ventilation for all of that. This space is pretty small, but I'm definitely willing to allow someone to come in and share the space with me to lash or to do makeup, and you'll have a very flexible schedule. You'll have a key, and the first 2 weeks are free, and I'm only asking for rent bi-weekly, and yeah, that's pretty much that. So if you're looking, hit me up, DM me. Again, I'm on IG at _moorelash, 2 O's. Don't you forget the 2 O's. Yeah, I'm gonna pop up, get them likes up, follow me for sure. I wanna definitely have, like I mentioned, photo shoots, but not with just me in it. I keep going back and forth, like, should I be the face of my brand? Should I not be the face of my brand? Should I be the face of my brand? Should I not be the face of my brand? Like, I think there's so much pressure to be the face of the brand, but people don't treat your baby how you treat your baby, so people won't show up. And you know what you want your baby to look like, so you'll do the do. But I'm such a hands-on person, like, I want to be able to, like, oh, put this here, look this way, look down. Like, I'm very much like that. Like, I see the vision, so I want to be, like, behind the scenes. But I think the here or there, baby, this space is golden, and I will be in somebody's face if I need, right? My goal is to be a travel lash tech. I want to travel the world and teach businesses, entrepreneurs how to properly brand, strategize for their brand, to have a successful brand where they scale and monetize their business, right? How the hell am I gonna do that? I don't even know. Like, my heart of hearts is like public relations. Like, I love it. I haven't figured out the science to it, like the math of it yet. Like, I had my degree for however long. I guess my institution just did not do what it was supposed to do, But that's literally my goal. Like, my goal is to teach. Like, I want to teach. I want to instruct. I want to go around and teach people how to scale and grow. And I think my issue is that, like, even in the job that I hold now, like, I got great ideas, but to put them out on paper or to do them, to execute, sometimes I don't always hold all the tools. So I know a lot of people say they didn't start to go further in their careers until they hired a team. But baby, I ain't got the money for a team. So, like, I literally pray to God for goal friends, like-minded individuals to surround me. Like, I literally pray to the Lord for these things, because I literally need these things in life in order to survive. Like, I need them in life to survive. Like, I can't even, I don't need a best friend who just want to come lay on my couch and take up space. Like, and I also don't mind a best friend that does that, because we got friends for certain purposes. But I'm ready to be surrounded with like-minded entrepreneurs, individuals who want to level up and see more out of their life and their business. Just not content. There's no wall here. There's no ceiling. Like, I'm ready and willing for this thing to grow out of this world. Like, I want to make $100K a month, not a year, a month. I want to make $100K a month. Like, I remember, when I first started journaling, I used to walk around with a check in my book, like, saying I want to make $10K a month and more every month after I make my first 10K a month. Like, I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to get little. I want to make 10K. This is what it is. This is where it's at a month. And I'm right now, where I am now, that was probably like 2-3 years ago I wrote that down. Right now I need to make 100K. The lifestyle is lifing, okay? I need to make 100K a month and more all the time. And I always say multiple streams of income because I also have interest in real estate. Like, so I am going to be buying and selling homes, like, for sure. Like, I am going to be flipping properties for sure because I can do interior decorating. Like, I'm very talented and creative in that way. I may not can, like, draw the perfect picture, but I'm not a square, baby. I'm not a square. So yeah. I love, 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 love all things that's pretty and all things that's great. And I really just see MOORELASH being a phenomenon. Like, the name itself just speaks value, for sure. That we see MOORELASH on billboards. I see MOORELASH being a household name. I see MOORELASH products being in stores. I see MOORELASH being a vibe. Like, I see MOORELASH, it's already a vibe. Like, when you come and catch this vibe, you never look anywhere else. Like, that's just it. The only time people look anywhere else is when life happens. Like, they can't make it to me, I can't make it to them, or something like that. But my goal for 2024 is to level up this business in a way in which I meet goal friends, I network more, I step out of my shell, I come in front of this camera more, I connect with my supporters and my people more, I create more content, I market more for MOORELASH, for myself, for my business, and for my brand, for it to grow, for me to start real estate school, pass the test with flying colors, sell a few homes, make some great commissions, stack some bread, budget some money so that I can invest into my baby, work these jobs until I no longer have to work for anybody else's baby, just for my baby. And I understand I have to serve first before I can ever, give or teach or ever give what I have, the knowledge that I have, and give it to others. So I do understand I have to crawl before I walk. However, baby, I can taste it. I can see myself. Like, I see myself chilling, working, doing the things, showing up to the meetings, being great. Like, for sure. I see it. Like, I'm that girl. I'm that girl to do that. Like, call on me. I'm going to show up. I'm going to get the job done. That's me. That is me. That's how I've always been. Like, late or not late, I'm coming and I'm going to do what I got to do and I'm going to leave because I'm a woman of my word. Okay? So regardless of my time schedule, I'm still coming. So don't let that be a deterrent. And I know I need to get better with that. That's not like it's okay. I know I need to get better with my timing. So that too, that's the goal for MOORELASH. Like, if I'm late for MOORELASH, why would I expect anybody else to be on time? Exactly. Yeah, I want this business to elevate. I'm ready to make my first 10K. Legit. Like, I've had a few $1,000 months in my last 3 years of lashing, but it ain't been 10K. It ain't been 10K. That's my goals for 2024. I don't want to sell myself short because I know words have power. God knows I pray to him every night. The universe knows I manifest. And this is me doing the work. This is me getting in front of the camera and doing the do. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on IG at _MOORELASH. I'm on TikTok too, the same thing, at _MOORELASH, where you can get to know a little bit more about me and my personality, where I post a little bit more about my life. My page is like strictly kind of like business. And I do try to pop myself in here just so I'm a little bit more personable. But again, if you got any questions, you want to know anything, you in the surrounding area, and you want to link up, girl, I'm your girl. Let me know, okay? So this is new, but I'm here for it.